Now this question goes like this: is Srila Prabhupada the last Acharya of Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya? If it is so, why powerful Acharya like Prabhupada did not make one Acharya for spreading the Sankirtan movement? So good question. Is Prabhupada the last Acharya? That is why we are having the Ritvik system. If that is not true, then why Prabhupada did not create one more Acharya and then engage him to spread the Sankirtan movement? Then all this two divisions, two factions, Ritvik, non-Ritvik, all that would not have been there. The whole ISKCON movement would have been one single movement. Isn't it? Such a simple solution. Fact is, you have to understand that Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita that Dharma Sansthapanarthaya Sambhavami Yuge Yuge. In every Yuga, Krishna comes. Krishna comes to establish Dharma. Now Krishna came 5,000 years ago. He established Dharma. But then again, the Dharma became lost. So Krishna should have advented. Why Krishna did not come? So Krishna coming to re-establish Dharma, it's not that every 100 years, 50 years, he'll keep coming. It's not like that. Krishna comes once, he does some, he re-establishes Dharma on a certain level, at a very high level. And then later on, if the Dharma again, it declines, then Krishna will send his messengers. The Acharyas will come at various points of time and they will re-establish Dharma according to the time and place. Just like you see, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had to come 500 years ago. And after him also many Acharyas have come. Baladev Vidyabhushan had to come. Why? Because unless he came, the people's understanding was that Radha and Krishna cannot be worshipped together. But Baladev Vidyabhushan came and he established, no, Radha and Krishna can be worshipped together. That is real Dharma. So he came and established that. Then came personalities like Bhaktivinoda Thakur, who, when he came, there were many people who were claiming that they were Vishnu. We all know that famous pastime of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, how he caught that fake Vishnu and he put him in jail and he chastised him. We all know that story, isn't it? So, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he established the reality that nobody can become a Vishnu like that. If somebody has to be an incarnation, he has to be mentioned in the scriptures, and scriptural references and sadhus have to corroborate. The person simply, he cannot claim that he is Vishnu or an avatar of Vishnu. Bhaktivinoda Thakur established that. Then Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur came and he established that becoming a Brahmana is not by birth. Vaishnava is higher than Brahmana. So, because the caste system had become very strong at that time, by birth. Somebody is born in a Brahmana family, only he can worship Vishnu. Only he can attain mukti. If you are a Shudra or if you are a Kshatriya, you have to do a lot of punya, and next life you take birth of Brahmana, then you can think of worshipping Vishnu and attaining moksha. This was the kind of thinking that was prevalent in the society. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur demolished all that and he established on the basis of scriptures that no, it is not by birth but it is by qualification. So, Acharyas also come, not simply, Acharyas are not loitering in the street. Acharyas are not produced in a factory, like you are producing Maruti car. Thousands of them you are producing in the factory every day. Like that keep churning out Acharyas. Acharyas are not like that. Avatars of Krishna are not like that. You go to the factory and keep producing different avatars. It's not like that. They come, the Acharyas and Krishna, they incarnate according to their own will. You will not find Acharyas and avatars roaming around in the street. That's all bogus things. An Acharya comes when there is a need to re-establish Dharma. Prabhupada came because the knowledge of the Bhagavad Gita, the essence, the understanding of the Bhagavad Gita was lost. As Prabhupada himself says, when Prabhupada wrote the Bhagavad Gita as it is, there were already 700 editions of Bhagavad Gita in the market, but nobody was becoming a devotee of Krishna because none of them was giving the actual message of the Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, Prabhupada had to come, and because people had forgotten Sanskrit, they cannot read Madhvacharya's commentaries, they cannot read Ramanujacharya's commentaries, they cannot read what Baladev Vidyabhushan has written in Sanskrit. So what to do? They have the message has to be given in a language which people know. That is why the knowledge had become lost. Because until then, until Prabhupada, all the Acharyas were writing in Sanskrit. Because that was the common language. You see, India, if you see, different states have different languages. Every place you go, you have different languages. Tamil Nadu, it is Tamil. Now you come to Madras, there is one kind of Tamil. Enada Machi, Vada Poda, that kind of Tamil will be there. Now you go to some other part of Tamil, you go to Madurai, there will be another kind of Tamil. You go to some other part of Tamil Nadu, it will be something else. And there is the old style of Tamil, pure Tamil, which is completely different. So within the language also variations. And now a person from Tamil Nadu, he goes to North India, he goes to Rajasthan, there they are all speaking Marwadi. And he goes to Punjab, they will be speaking in Punjabi. What will he understand? Therefore, in the Acharyas, in the olden times, they wanted a language which everybody could understand. And that language, which although India, different places, different parts of India had different languages, still people would freely cross over to different states and they would take up different vocations, they would settle there, all these things was common. Just like if you look at Sanatana Goswami and Rupa Goswami, they were originally from Karnataka, they were Kannadigas, Kannadiga Brahmanas. But their father, grandfather went to Bengal and settled there. And Sanatana Goswami and Rupa Goswami went on to become big ministers in the court of the Nawab there. So how did that happen? And if you look at Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was from Bengal. He knew Bengali, he knew Sanskrit, and from Bengal he went to Jagannath Puri, which is in Odisha. And Odisha people talk Gaudiya. And from there Chaitanya Mahaprabhu toured all over India and he came to South India. He came to Tamil Nadu also. He came to Andhra, which is where people speak Telugu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not know Telugu. He did not know Tamil. Then how did he manage here? Because at that time, common language which everybody, even the common man, spoke all over India was Sanskrit. Sanskrit was a common language. Therefore, people could freely travel from one part of India to another part. Everywhere they would find people. You don't know the local language, you speak in Sanskrit, they will reply and you could survive. But when the Britishers came to India, what happened? All the Gurukula systems were dismantled. Sanskrit went out of vogue. So when Prabhupada came, people had forgotten Sanskrit. Now all the Acharyas wrote in Sanskrit so that everybody all over India, every common man, no matter whether he is a Tamil, whether he is a Tamilan, whether he is a Malayali, whether he is a Kannadiga, whether he is a Bengali, whether he is a Odia, everybody could read and take advantage and become devotees of Krishna. This was their approach. Now by the time Prabhupada came, Sanskrit is out of the picture. So therefore, the knowledge was lost, although Vaishnava philosophy is still there. Therefore, Prabhupada, Dharma Sansthapanartha, Dharma had to be re-established and in a language which everybody could understand and the language which everybody converses in, or largely most people can converse in, is English. Therefore, Prabhupada preached in English. So, when you look at this, Prabhupada as an Acharya came to re-establish Dharma, and he re-established Dharma by giving the conclusion of the Guru Parampara, which is that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We are all eternally individuals. The Jiva doesn't lose its existence. The Jiva cannot become the Supreme Brahman, Parabrahman. The Jiva has to remain eternally a servant of Krishna. And you go to Vaikuntha, you go to Goloka Vrindavan, you can continue your individuality as a servant of Krishna. This is the Vedic, this is the conclusion of the Guru Parampara. Prabhupada has given that conclusion in all his books. As long as Prabhupada's books are there, the essence of Dharma is prevalent in the society. Anybody can walk into any of the temples of Prabhupada, pick up a copy of Prabhupada's books, read and understand and get the essence of the Bhagavad Gita and the Vedic scriptures. True or not? All of us, how did we come to accept Krishna as the Supreme Lord? Simply by reading Prabhupada's books. So as long as Prabhupada's books, unchanged books, are available in the market for people to read and understand Krishna's position and their own position, Dharma is alive. Dharma has not declined. And therefore, there is no need for another Acharya and Krishna to take an avatara. Dharma sansthapanarthaya sambhavami. If Dharma is there, then Krishna need not come down. He need not incarnate. So we have to understand that Prabhupada as an Acharya has re-established Dharma. When he has re-established Dharma, and that knowledge of the true form of dharma which is given by Prabhupada is extant, then Prabhupada continues to remain the current Acharya. And when an Acharya is current, nobody else, no other bona fide Acharya will come and jump in and say that, okay, he was an Acharya, now I come, I am the next Acharya. Nobody will declare like that. Unless there is a need, an Acharya has to be sent by Krishna and he has to be authorized by his predecessor Acharya, then only he can become an Acharya. So it is not that an Acharya cannot come in the future. In the future, if we do not preserve Prabhupada's books as they are, Prabhupada's teachings as they are, if he changed Prabhupada's books, if he changed Prabhupada's teachings, then one more Acharya has to come and re-establish the truth. As long as Prabhupada's unchanged books are available, people can remain, people can get the essence of the Vedic scriptures, and Dharma is still existing, and Prabhupada continues to be the current link to the Parampara. You understand? So, the necessity of an Acharya coming is not simply based on our whim and fancy, it is based on the requirement of re-establishing Dharma. This is how we have to understand. Okay.